Welcome back, everybody, to the Saints franchise. And we got two big games today. Taking on the Giants, taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers before we get closer to the bye and closer to the trade deadline. And that's what I want to do first and foremost. I want to add some guys to the trading block. I think Juwan Johnson, I like Juwan Johnson a lot. But this team just needs a lot of work. And for me, we can add him to the trade block, just see what's out there. Possibility, because this team really doesn't have a lot of trade chips, honestly. It really doesn't. I'm thinking we also add in Devon Godshaw. I mean, he's going to have to be re-signed anyway, so instead of renegotiating his contract, we can just put him on the block, see what we can get from him, just try to get as much draft capital as we possibly can. Now, I know next year the cap's going to get a lot better because that dead money is going to erase off, and we're going to have a lot more cap room. So, but still, we got to just get as many draft picks as we possibly can. Speaking of the draft, mock draft number 1 is out. Dwayne Young, the speed rusher out of Oklahoma right now, is considered the number 1 player on the board. Now, this always changes. Buffalo's not going to pick 1. That is for sure. Now, we might have a top 10 pick, and they're saying Angelo Brennan out of Ohio State, the power rusher. Let's take a look at him. 6'4", 267, 22 years old. Physical player, delivers bone-crushing hits. He utilizes a really good spin move and a swift overhand move. You can see solid to decent speed, great to good acceleration. And all we know right now is he has A, power moves, and B, awareness. It's really early right now for scouting. We'll check this down the road, obviously, and go over it a little bit more. As we take on the Giants here in the first game today, and Jackson Dart 6 touchdowns. This is a team, obviously, new head coach. John Harbaugh comes over from Baltimore after being there for a long time. And this team has a lot of talent. You have your quarterback in Jackson Dart, Cam Scadaboo. As long as he stays healthy and doesn't do anything crazy, he's your running back. You got Malik Neighbors. Theo Johnson's actually starting over Isaiah Likely, which to me is interesting. Likely has so much ability. It's insane. They're not utilizing Isaiah Likely. Man, that just makes me want to go get him for sure, but we can't do that right now. And defensively, yeah, you got Brian Burns, Arvell Reese, the rookie out of Ohio State, Abdul Carter last year from Penn State. They can get to the passer. We know our offensive line has major issues. So we'll see what happens here today. As we go to East Rutherford, New Jersey, playing at MetLife, man, I hope our guys don't tear ACLs or, torn Achilles in this game. Because for some reason, I don't know what's going on with the turf in this field. Major issues. Major issues, that is for sure. All right, let's see if we can get some stuff done here today. Tyler Shuck bounced back, almost benched, but okay, we're giving him a shot. He looks pretty solid. Trying to head to 3-3, but this Giants team 4-1 to start this season. Last week a win over Washington, division win for them. And here we go. Let's get this one underway. Kind of overcast, kind of a little mist it seems like. As we'll return this one back, but the ball is loose, and just like that, the Giants recover. Well, that was quick. Okay. Just laid us out immediately. And now look at the field position for this Giants offense. From the 23-yard line, they're going to go out. That is going to be almost picked, but it is a fumble because of the backwards pass. Okay, first crazy couple plays here in this game. That drops him back to the 32, so 3rd and 14. Dart to throw, looking in the pocket, going up top, and it's going to be complete but incomplete. I don't know how he didn't get any 2 feet down. Okay, all right, well, we'll take it. Incomplete pass. This is a 49-yard field goal attempt, and the kick will sneak in there, and it's good. So 3 points off the fumble, and the Giants take the early lead. All right. So we didn't fumble the kickoff this time. We go to the outside. Jordan Tyson with the grab, only picks up around 5 yards. But a 3rd down and 6. Shuck to throw over the middle, and he completely misses his man. Incomplete. And it's a quick 3 and out from the offense. But get the ball right back. Giants had a 3 and out. And now let's go to the run game. ETN, if our own lineman would get out of our way, probably would have had a 1st down run. Just got to lay off the speed burst a little bit. 3rd and inches, back to the run. ETN breaks off the tackle from Edmonds, and he's got the first to the 33-yard line. Also, everybody, thank you so much for the support. If you can't hit that like button, if you're new, subscribe. More Saints franchise coming. Oregon State should come in the next day or two as well. Really enjoying both games this year. We'll have to say, both games to me, I am enjoying them a lot. 2nd and 5, Shuck the throw over the middle this time. Finding Tyson for the grab, and that'll be a first down. So far, offensive line holding up. Draw now to Kamara. Kamara up the middle, and he picks up 8. So we'll get down to the 20. I mean, that's what it's all about. If our offensive line can hold up, you know, we can utilize a lot of the pass game and find, just like that, Jawan Johnson. Maybe teams out there looking at him. I'm sure he could easily be traded. I would think so, right? There's got to be some team out there that's going to offer something up for him. Down to the 5 we go. 1st and goal. Outside, finding Etienne with the speed. Burns Edmonds to the edge and in for the touchdown. And I think that's actually Etienne's first touchdown of the season. He doesn't have a rushing touchdown yet. And his first touchdown is a receiving touchdown. Doing the worm out there. Celebrating. We'll take the lead 7-3. Defense looking so far so good. They're going up top to Neighbors. But Kool-Aid is there to knock it away. Oh, a little trash talk at the end of that one. Or that I was helping him up. I'm not quite sure what happened. But Scattaboo, I'm not sure what Kool-Aid McKinstry was doing with that one. Kind of got stuck a little bit. Turf Monster got him or something. But Scattaboo with the first down run. They go play action now. Dart looking. Fired underneath. Caden Ellis was there. He didn't see him. He should have picked it. Damn. That should have been a pick. Dart this time fires quickly. Finding Neighbors. Down the seam, uncovered. And luckily we bring up the tackle, but that's all the way down to the 27-yard line and a Giants first down. And they swing it out quick to Neighbors. Kool-Aid's out of position, and he's gone, and the Giants will retake the lead here. Man, he just swung that out so quickly that we just couldn't react in time. Even though we're playing that RPO, we're playing that outside, just wasn't there. Giants now with the 10-7 lead. Into this second quarter, Kamara with the run. Kamara up to the 39-yard line and a first down. Running game looking solid so far. That's time to Etienne. There you go. Really good run blocking. Jukes out the defender. He gets down to the 16-yard line. And Etienne with the first down run. Still might have to work out on the sliders for run blocking. Still feel maybe it's a little too easy, but we'll see. We'll work on it. Always working on sliders, obviously. Oh, look out. Shuck, look out. Luckily, that just falls incomplete. Harris came right up the gut. We're going to have to settle for about a 28-yard field goal attempt here. Really not a whole lot of wind. And the kick is up, and it's good. So we've tied this ball game up at 10 apiece. Still 8 minutes left here in this second quarter. Dart back to throw, looking over the middle. That is a sling right over Werner's face. I mean, I thought he was going to at least reach up, maybe knock that down, but nope, first down pass. And the Giants in business once again. 2nd and 4. Hand off to Scattaboo. Cuts it back, room to run. Brought down at the 19-yard line as the Giants, just like that, trying to get the lead right back. Well, that's an interesting design, but it does not work out. Pete Warner is there, same with Christian Miller. And now a 3rd down and 5. See if we can hold him to 3 here. In motion is Scattaboo. Dart back to throw. We bring the blitz. It works out perfectly. We bring him down. Jonas Sanker off the safety blitz. And they'll have to settle for a field goal attempt here. About a 38-yard field goal. Don't think they're going to miss from this distance. Yeah, dead perfect. Down the middle. It's up. It's good. Yeah, I don't know. I wish there was still more inconsistency with kicking sometimes. Even from that distance, I mean, guys are missing extra points. I wish there was. I feel like anything under 45 is, I feel like, a guarantee for CPU kickers. I just don't see them missing. Unless there's some sort of wind, I don't think it's going to happen. We have 3 minutes left in this first half. A chance to pick up some points here. We go over the middle. That's going to be caught. Nice throw there from Tyler Shuck and a first down. 2:22 left. Time to throw, looking in the pocket, fires, a nice job from Tyson working back on the ball. And that's a first down, as we'll get that down to the 2-minute warning. I like to try to keep this ball for as long as we can, waste some clock here. Hand the ball off, ETN, but you know what? ETN sees that end zone. He says, I don't have a rushing touchdown this season. I want in, and he's in for the touchdown. Travis Etienne, receiving touchdown. Now his first rushing touchdown. He really should be the center point of this offense. And he really is. Him and Olave are. But with that, we go into halftime with a 17-13 lead over the 4-1 Giants. Playing really well here today. We gifted them the 3 points to start the game. And this is a big game we got to look out. Pittsburgh we got next week, but Tampa Bay in our division. They're 4-1. Baker. Just slinging that to Chris Godwin. Makes one heck of a spin move, and it is 28-7 at half. Baker at halftime, 212, 2 touchdowns. Man, that's going to be, I don't know. We'll see what games really, they could be rough games against Tampa Bay, but those in-division games, always going to be tough. And we're going to stick at AFC North opponents. You got 1-4 Baltimore versus 1-4 Cleveland. To me, just an insane surprise. We did beat the Ravens in week 2. But he finds Zay Flowers for the grab. Zay Flowers going to take off for the touchdown as they do have a 13-10 lead here at halftime. Joe Flacco is their quarterback right now? What? How? I guess the Bengals dropped him. He goes back to Cleveland. I don't know what's going on there. Joe Flacco is their quarterback. Weird. The impact players so far in week 6, C.J. Stroud in this Houston Texans team. Headed down to Jacksonville, AFC South division rival game, and he throws for 364 on 16 completions and 4 touchdowns. They take down Jacksonville 31-21. Texans, much needed win. They're only 2-4 in the season. Carolina losing 21-3 to Philadelphia, and Atlanta with a 17-6 lead over Chicago. So there is, man, if Carolina drops that and Tampa Bay wins, Tampa Bay is your definitely leader of this division. All right, let's get into the second half. Dart and Company starts off with a nice one, 15 yards, and a Giants first down. 1st and 10, back to Scattaboo, but coming straight through is Caden Ellis. Nice tackle. Swinging out. Let's fumble again. Another fumble. Granderson picks it up. That is 2 times in this game where Dart throws it backwards on the slot swing out screen, and we take advantage of this time. Granderson picks it up. Okay, they love this. They love that celebration. I like to see more celebrations than just like 2. Look out, ETN. Edmonds is all over that one. 3rd down and 9. Giants defense trying to step up. Here comes the heat. We're going to dump it underneath the ETN. Makes 1 defender miss. Can't make 2. Holland is there to make the tackle. And we're going to keep the offense on the field here. Kind of a no man's land. 4th and 6. Shuck to throw. Look out the stunt. And we're going to beat Abdul Carter on the edge and get the first down. I thought we were dead to rights there. Shuck showing some speed, first down. Wow. 3rd and 2. We're going to dump it underneath Kamara, and Kamara has the grab and a first down. Have to utilize him a lot more in the receiving game. There's no doubt about it. Really do. It's tough trying to, get everybody involved in the ball game. That's one thing I feel like I struggle a lot of the time. As Olave with their grab over the middle and a first down. We'll have to see what this flag is. It's going to be a roughing the passer. So add half the distance to the goal after the catch, and we're all the way down to the 2. I think I'm solid with switching out running backs. I feel like with receivers sometimes, I'm absolutely terrible, but not terrible there because Travis Etienne, his 3rd total touchdown of this ball game, 2nd rushing. That was once the passing game is, Shuck has looked really good today. We've been dynamic, I feel, in the pass game. We haven't really thrown the ball fully downhill, going all, taking deep shots. But we've trusted in the offensive line finding Scadaboo there. And we've made different throws all over the field. Really haven't been predictable. And I feel like maybe we're making stride with the passing game and Tyler Shuck. As now 3rd and 1, Scadaboo stuffed. Do they go for it here? They will. Keep the offense on the field, 4th down and 1. Diamond formation from the pistol. And a Scadaboo, but Caden Ellis just completely blows up the play. Turnover on downs. Now we would have to punt. But we're in the 4th quarter. 2-score lead, 24-13. They hand to Scadaboo. Caden Ellis again makes a stop. Wow, they're not going to go for it here, though. They're going to have to punt the ball. But Caden Ellis has been all over the field today. Look at this stop. Just battling. I guess that's why Isaiah Likely's not really on the field. That was piss-poor blocking. No doubt about it. Shuck looking. Oh, we're going up top. Olave's got it for the touchdown. Chris Olave. We play action, take the deep shot, and it works. I think that's the first time we've hit this the entire season. And he beats 2 defenders as well. Just saying, what the hell? Let's play action. Our linesman actually really solid. Olave beats him deep. And Shuck makes the throw for the touchdown. Man, that felt good. That really did. This might be the best game we have played so far in this franchise. I mean, this game technically not over yet, but the pressure there. Oh, the former first-round pick, Tyree Wilson with the sack. We get him into the ball game, he makes a play. Dart on a 3rd and 16, has an open man, though. That will be called. There was 2 open receivers. He could have gone to Neighbors there for the catch. But yeah, we can't get comfortable. I know we're up 18. There's still 6:30 in this ball game. We got to be careful, and that is caught. Malik Neighbors touchdown. Honestly, not sure how Dart got that ball off. He got absolutely clobbered. But Neighbors touchdown. Like I said, this game is not over yet. Offense has got to help us out, pick up a few first downs. We go underneath to Chris Olave, and he's got the first down. That puts him over 100 yards today. 3rd and 5, wide open. Chris Olave's absolutely wide open. Wow. Stay in bounds. Oh, he takes a big hit there at the end of the play. But now we can continuously run down this clock here. Man, he is having a great season. That's why he signed to that 4-year extension. Look at a Kamara just face with the total stiff arm, then gets face masked at the end. But yeah, Chris Olave he is amazing, man. He really is. He's playing so well this season. He's got to be up for Receiver of the Year award, I would think. Kamara to the outside, and Kamara puts it in for the touchdown. Okay, well, still, you never count the game over until those 000s hit with the lead. That's how I am, even as a fan. I don't trust any lead ever, unless it's like 42-0 with 3 minutes left, then you're good. As a Ravens fan, I've seen too many comebacks at the end. It's a killer. Oh, Theo Johnson, that should have been picked, and that's a touchdown. So the Giants very quickly get a touchdown back, but now it gets the onside kicks here. So they're going to have to recover an onside kick. And that we can if we get this, it's ball game pretty much. And we are going to get it. Of course, it's Chris Olave on the hands team. He recovers it. And up 11, Giants with 1 timeout left. That'll do it. So we go to York, take down a 4-1 Giants team, 38-27. Everything clicked today. 21-29, 239, 2 touchdowns for Tyler Shuck. The best game he has played the entire season. ETN, 83 yards on 19 attempts, a couple of touchdowns. Kamara had 51 yards on 8 attempts. There's your balance. Throw the ball, 28 times? You run it 27 times? That's the balance you want all day. Almost 50-50. That is awesome. ETN added that touchdown. 3 total touchdowns. I don't know yardage-wise, obviously, but 3 touchdowns, that's got to be close to maybe an offensive player of the week. Jonas Sanker had two sacks, but look at the sack number, 6 total today. It's a lot. Cam Jordan with a skill point available, so let's possibly do power rusher. We'll see. I don't know if he's going to retire or not. I'm not going to trade Cam Jordan. I just don't know if he's going to retire, though. Jeremiah Wright, pass protector, 1 impact block, 1 pass block finesse. And looking at the injury report, I don't know why I haven't done this lately with the weekly, update thing, but look at Wilson's out for 3 to 4 weeks. CeeDee Lamb's out for 4 to 6 weeks with a dislocated ankle. You got Brandon Strange out 3 to 4 weeks. Man, Jaguars getting a little injury prone there, but it's cool to see. Cool to see. And the player of the week is going to go to Patrick Mahomes. Just probably won a few of these during his career. As Mahomes underneath, that's going to be caught. Worthy breaking a tackle. He throws for 403, 4 touchdowns against the division rival Chargers. Oh, that's tipped. That sucks. 45-22 victory for the Chiefs. And as for Tampa Bay, they barely hang on 35-28. They had the 28-7 lead at half. Pittsburgh made a nice comeback, but not enough. Mayfield, 3 touchdowns. Aaron Rodgers with 205 and 2. Yeah, Dowdle, 2 touchdowns. Irvin had 2. And God, when we saw that touchdown, one of the touchdown receptions he had. Michael Pittman, a couple of touchdowns. And defensively, Watt with a sack and a half. Ruben Bain with the sack. Same thing, Yaya Diaby. So how do we handle TJ Watt? It's going to be a real thing. But we got some offers coming in for Juwan Johnson. So you got Alante Taylor, Javon Diggs, a 4th and a 7th from Seattle. Sinestro, Jalen Hawkins, and a 5th from the Ravens. Chris Lindstrom has been placed on the trade block by the Falcons. Interesting. Harrison Phillips. Don't like any of these deals. Ravens get an extension for Kwame Lassiter. What? Kwame Lassiter is not on the Ravens, so there had to have been a trade or something. I got to take a look at this. And BK is now on the Texans, so they've made a deal with the Texans. I got to take a look at this. First of all, Lindstrom did get traded to the Falcons. From the Falcons to the Patriots. They got a 1st and a 3rd and Carlton Davis. What in the world? Wow, the Falcons acquire a 1st, 4th, and Carlton Davis. And then as for the Ravens, they get a 2nd, 6th, and a 7th round pick. And Kwame Lassiter for Nnamdi Mbike. These trades are going off here. I got to see what else is. I just haven't seen any other trades. They traded Ted Karras and Brandon Cooks and also get a 7th rounder in return, the Bengals. This is crazy. Patriots traded for Ryan Flanoy for Demario Douglas. Let's see, another trade with the Falcons. 7th rounder. And then you got Brandon Dolores. And this is just insane. I didn't even see these trades at all. Calvin Ridley. Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Calvin Ridley's on the Bengals? Tyron Tracy Jr. got traded from the Giants. And Owosso goes to the Chiefs for Tyquan Thornton. This trade for Atlanta and New England is insane. Actually seeing a 1st round pick get traded, it's a next year's 1st, get traded is kind of wild to see. Well, we're going to make some trades right here because we need a corner. We only have 4 right now on the active roster. And as you can see, we don't have a lot of athleticism. So I was looking around trying to find somebody young, athletic. Darian Porter from the Raiders, 96 speed. I know he has only 72 man coverage, 69 zone, but 94 acceleration, 92 agility. We're going to give them Devon Godshaw and then add a 4th round pick. They need defensive tackle, so it works out both ways, and we get the deal done with the Raiders. So Porter will move right in. We'll probably put him in the nickel. We acquire a 4th. Godshaw is gone, so we don't have to worry about an extension there. Next, I'm looking around Juwan Johnson, and I see the Rams. They need a tight end. They don't have one. Now, pick-wise, not a lot, but the Rams are in win-now mode. You know, with Stafford at the helm, they want to win. So we're going to try a second rounder this year and a fourth next year for Juwan Johnson, who could really help out their offense for sure to go with the receivers they have. So let's see if we can maybe get a deal done here with the Rams. I know it's upgrading the Rams, but hey, I'll take the picks for sure if we can get them. And it works. The trade has been accepted. Juwan Johnson going to the Saints. Will acquire second this year, fourth next year. We'll just keep stacking draft capital for sure. And after that, we're going to sign Charlie Kolar off the free agent list. Just gives us a third tight end. Now I'm looking around one more time. Bailey, you know what? We're not utilizing them at all. Let's go to Buffalo. They need a receiver. Let maybe acquire a fourth-round pick for him, and that deal gets done. So 3 trades just made. We pick up a lot of draft picks. Exactly what we want to continue to rebuild this team. Now, Cesar Ruiz, he might be next. Kyle Pitts, we're not doing an in-division trade. Nate Wiggins in a fifth. Alante Taylor. Yeah, he might be next on the list. We're not going to make the trade right now, but after the bye's week 8, maybe during the bye is where Ruiz gets dealt. And I looking at this, there's a possibility if we look around, I think we can get a higher draft pick for him. Or maybe some young talent, we'll see. As we take a look at this Pittsburgh Steelers team, Aaron Rodgers is actually up there near the league lead in passing touchdowns. You see, Pittman has 7 touchdowns. Right now, it looks like wide receiver 1 on the team with DK Metcalf right there at number 2. Defensively, you know what they bring. Pittsburgh's always going to have a tough defense. They're always going to be a top-of-the-line pass rushing team with TJ Watt, Alex Highsmith. They're very good. I mean, Cam Hayward, just one of the best, if not, I mean, he's a maybe top 3 defensive tackle in the game. He's so good. He's absolutely fantastic. When we come back home and see if we can take down another AFC North team this year. And those numbers are not correct. I wish we did only have 2 interceptions. I wish. So we'll start off with this ball here. Shuck, play action, look out. TJ Watt, just like that. Second play of the game, we go down. Play action looked really good against the Giants. I don't know if it's going to work against the Steelers team. And they got 2 X factors up front and 1 superstar. Yeah, probably not going to work too much. And on 3rd and 19, we just play it safe. Screen pass, pick up whatever we can, and punt the ball away. Here comes Aaron Rodgers. He said right up there, league lead of touchdowns. I don't think I would really be saying that, but still early in the season. Up the middle, nice play. Nice play. Rico Dowdle goes down. 3rd down and 4. It was all about playing the Saints. Looking Rodgers, open man, caught. Then a Pittsburgh first down up to the 40-yard line. Aaron Rodgers, you know, the arm strength isn't there anymore, obviously, over 40. But the dude is so smart. You can't let him sit back there. He will just eat you alive. He'll make the reads. He just can't seem to make the throws anymore, obviously. But he will sit back there and just pick you apart if you have it. As Caleb Johnson, though, comes in, back up, runs it in. And just like that, Pittsburgh takes the lead 7-0. That was quick. Real quick. Okay. Maybe that wakes up our defense a little bit. Because I have a feeling this is going to be a tougher test. They score some points in this game than the Giants' defense. Pittsburgh defense a lot better. As Olave underneath breaks off 1 tackle, but takes a big hit from Watt out there. That's a first down. Down and 10. Shuck to throw looking, and that's not even close. Wow, that was a really bad throw. Deshaun Elliott there in coverage. Wouldn't have really mattered that much because the throw was offline. We got to punt the ball. Bring the heat this time on Rodgers. It's going to get home. Pete Werner gets in there for the sack. Knocks him all the way back to the 4. They're just going to run the ball with Rico Dowdle. We're going to make the stop. Caden Ellis is there. And we get a quick 3 and out from this Pittsburgh offense. Right, let's get something going here in the run game. There you go. ETN, best carry of the game. Yeah, once we get this run game going, that can definitely, I mean, that's any offense. If your run game's rolling, everything works off of it. I know a lot of teams out there will pass, throw to get the run game. To me, I'm old school. You run to get that pass rolling, get that play action going. Look out. Just underhands it to Delp. Oh, man, he got hit pretty well back there, Tyler Shuck. You're going to take a beating today, that's for sure. 3rd down and 9. Here comes the blitz from Pittsburgh from the left. I keep saying Picks. It's Pitt, obviously. But Olave with the grab and a first down. I don't know why I'd say Picks. It's Pittsburgh. I know I'm not even that. I don't live that far away from it. 2nd down and goal now from the 7. Underneath, Olave beats the defender in for the touchdown. Chris Olave's fantastic season continues. He's so good. Makes a quarterback's life a lot easier when you got a receiver like that. It really, really does. Into the 2nd quarter now, tied up at 7 apiece. Rodgers is going to go down. Chase Young with the sack. He's having a great season. I'm sure he'll want a contract extension at some point. I'd be willing to give it to him. Rodgers misfires incomplete. Even if he puts that on the money, it's probably picked, so that's why he had to throw it that way. But yeah, cap room-wise, I know right now we have about $3 million. As Noah Fant with the grabbing a first down. But we have like over $100 million in dead money, which I believe, if you look at the real cap numbers, we missed the throw there. Should have been a first to ETN. The dead money should come off after this season. So I think free agency, we should have a lot of money to spend as Aaron Rodgers is going to be brought down. Carl Granderson with the sack safety. And we're going to take a 9-7 lead. Yeah, when you got a running back trying to block Granderson, that's no good. So, because I was actually looking at the real-life cap numbers as ETN around the edge with the speed. Down the sidelines, down to the 12. Because I wanted to see when that dead money came off, and it should. We'll see when the offseason. That dead money, because, yeah, over $100 million in dead money from, Derek Carr and all those really bad contracts. Not good. Michael Thomas. Shuck underneath caught. Noah Fant. That's where you got to lead him a little bit. It's a touchdown. 3rd and 5. Blitz picked up from the Steelers. Firing. And oh, man, Noah Fant. How do you drop that pass? Should have been a touchdown. That was a great throw from Tyler Shuck. And we're going to kick the field goal, and we got a 12-7 lead right now over the Steelers. 3 minutes left here in this first half after a 3-and-out from the Pittsburgh offense. Got a chance to do something here, but we can't do anything. That's going to be a sack. Well, now on 3rd and 16, so we got to be very careful here. No mistakes. Don't need a fumble or a stupid throw for an interception. Go underneath. That's caught. ETN has the first, but it gets absolutely laid out by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers recover. Queen just laid him out. Elliott there, and Pittsburgh now in business here. Just like I said, no mistakes. Don't want mistakes. ETN didn't even really see him. Kind of not really in his vision. Got to have your head on a swivel. Rodgers looking. He's going to be brought down. Christian Miller, man. This dude is unreal. What a rookie season. With 3rd and 14, Rodgers looking down the field. Fires, and we completely misplayed that. Tried to go for the pick for Caden Ellis. He just did not react. I thought we were going to pick that one off. Instead, it's a Steeler first, and now Rodgers firing to the back of the end zone. Caught, touchdown, Pat Freiermuth. Should have had to stop, and just like that, 2 plays later, the Steelers are going to take the lead. Man, Granderson, get your hand up or something. Knock that ball away from Rodgers. So 30 seconds left in this first half. That is caught. Noah Fant. Obviously, now the starting tight end. We'll get, obviously, Oscar Delp in there. Get him a lot of playing time now with Juwan Johnson gone. 13 seconds left. Firing. Caught. Jordan Tyson gets out of bounds. We have one timeout left. Just about in field goal range. Shuck looking. Fires. Delp can't hang on, incomplete, and there's a flag on the play. It's going to be pass interference. Okay. Well, we'll take that. Accept that penalty. Set up the field goal here. And the kick is up, and it's right down the middle. It's good, and we retake the lead here, 15-14 at half. Yeah, this game's a little bit tougher than the Giants game. I don't know. That Giants game, man, we were so good. I don't know what it was. But we go in the lead still, taking on this Steeler team. All right, let's go around the league, take a look. Well, actually, wait a minute. Is this supposed to be, is this like a morning game or something? There's no, I have to look at the schedule. Because I got no highlights, no nothing. Interesting. Maybe I did not see that correctly. This wouldn't be like a London game or anything, as Steelers start off the ball here to start this second half. Rodgers back to throw on 3rd and 8. Rolls out of the pocket. Rodgers can't move like he used to. Maybe years ago that would have been a first down, but not here. Yeah, it is. It's a 9:30. This is supposed to be a Paris game. I didn't even think about that. This is supposed to be in Paris. That's not happening. That's for sure. This is definitely in New Orleans. Guess they don't have the rights to the Paris game, which is really weird. Because they have the London games in this. I wonder if that game in Australia is played down there. I'm not quite sure. But, yeah, this is a 9:30 Paris game. Okay, that makes sense. I was wondering why. I was like, wait a minute. I thought this was a 9:30 game. It just didn't click in my head. 3rd down and 6. Rodgers empty. Looking. Firing. Finds Pat Freiermuth for the grab and a big first down for Pittsburgh. Coverage wasn't that bad. I thought Warner was right there. Just a better throw, and just like that. I mean, really good coverage on the outside from Kool-Aid, but DK brings it down. 3rd and 3. They've been picking up 3rd downs like crazy here. Rodgers, they're going to pick up another one. Caught from DK, and that's a Steeler first down. So they'll get 1st and goal now from the 7. 2nd and goal, they hand off Rico Dowdle. But coming up, making the nice stop. Nice job there from Blackman. Trying to hold him to 3 here. Pittsburgh obviously would still get the lead, but won't be a field goal game. 3rd and goal from the 8. Rodgers looking to throw. Steps up, but he gets hit. Chase Young with the hit. Falls incomplete. Okay, we'll hold the Steelers offense to a field goal attempt. That'll be a short one. And this is nothing for Boswell. 25-yarder. Don't even really have to worry about an angle at all. And the kick is up, and it's good. So Pittsburgh retakes the lead here, 17-15. Didn't notice their punter is wearing number 7. Uh-oh, Big Ben's going to have a problem with that. That is the one thing I've said before I wish this game had, like MLB The Show. MLB Show just takes out the retired numbers. You can't even get them. I wish the NFL had that, because when you get into seasons 2, 3, you got to check every roster before you play the games because you have guys wearing retired numbers. Yeah, I'll have to do that from now on just to look. I usually start in season 2. I usually start to look for that for the teams we play. But they sign a free agent during the season or bring somebody on, you're going to miss it. Unless he is really wearing number 7, but I just can't see that. That's a dangerous throw! Patrick Queen with the pick. He had the fumble earlier. And Patrick Queen's going to take this to the house for the touchdown. Man, I thought for sure, we had the crosser, the deep crosser. And I thought by the time we throw the ball, he's going to clear Patrick Queen. I didn't expect Queen to keep up in that same zone with the defender there. Man, that was just a bad read. That's terrible. That's a great throw. That was a great throw to Olave. Breaks the tackle, first down. We're up to the 40. But I thought for sure he would clear the linebacker, Queen. He just did not. 3rd and 6. Let's see who's coming here for Pittsburgh. Really none. They back out. Go underneath to Jordan Tyson, and that's a first down. Got to be ready no matter what, you know. They bring everybody, have your guy. If they back out, have your guy. This time, Patrick Queen on the blitz, and it's going to bring us down. Man, Patrick Queen's having himself a game. 3rd and 10 looking. That's a terrible throw. Jordan Tyson still should be able to bring it down. He cannot. Incomplete. So we'll have to settle for 3. Yeah, I don't know what that floater was. Either, it doesn't matter. Like I said, Tyson should hang on to that ball. Kick is up. It's good. And now it is a 6-point game here with 7:50 left in the ball game. Going to hand the ball off. Rico Dowdle. He's going to be stopped short, so a 3rd and 3. If we get a 3 and out from their offense, that would be big time. And we might just get that. Nope, never mind. Pittman is there for the grab. Rodgers just slings it. No, he's going to be crushed. Big first down for the Steelers. And the ball off Dowdle. Just absolutely runs over Kool-Aid McKinstry. I mean, just put the shoulder down and, oh my goodness, ran right over him. Rodgers now slinging, fires, caught, Pittman, touchdown. Popped the ball loose, but he was already in the end zone. That is a on-the-money throw. Sanker gets beat. Pittman goes in for the score. What is 8th touchdown of the season? And they're going to go to 2 to put it to a 14-point game. Rodgers looking. It's caught, but we have the tackle. 2-point no good, but either way, it's up to a 12-point game now. 3:30 left. We go to the outside, caught by Palmer. That's a first down. Under 4 minutes, the clock will stop out of bounds. Shuck on 3rd down, looking time to throw. That's a dangerous throw. Luckily for us, it just falls incomplete. Newly Steeler Jaquan Brisker there. I mean, you got to try to make some throws here down 12. Look out, Shuck. Man. One team that loves to bring blitzes off the edge, it's definitely Pittsburgh. Okay, well, this game, unless we can get a stop. There you go, that's a big play. That is a loss of 6 yards. We'll call a timeout here. So 3rd down and 7. They go back to the run again, and that's a loss of 2. Nice tackle from Granderson. That might knock him out of field goal range, and it does. But still, we need quick scores. Tyson cuts it up. Tyson's got the first, and that's the 2-minute warning. But still, 1 timeout left. We got to score here quickly, and then we'll have to onside, man. That's stunt. You just have to get rid of the ball so quickly. That was T.J. Watt that stunted around. The play before was Ali Highsmith. We're going to find Tyson this time over the middle. That's caught down to the 12. Like to hold on to this last time out. 3rd down and 10, though, looking underneath. That's Olave. I don't know why we're throwing that pass there. But the man of the game, Patrick Queen, knocks that one away. And now it's a 4th down and 10. Could be your ball game here. Shuck looking. He's going to try to get it himself, but that is not going to happen. I think that's Herbig there for the stop. And Pittsburgh's going to come out with a victory here, 30-18. Man, we just can't put 2 in a row. We are a very inconsistent team. We look so good on the road against the Giants. And then we come out in this game at 23 of 46. I give Tyler Shuck credit in this game. He took a beating. He really did. ETN ran the ball well, but then obviously when you get down, you just cannot continuously run the ball. And we just couldn't get anything consistently on the offense at all. This was a much tougher defense than the Giants, and definitely felt it today. No doubt about it. And then we had some collapses defensively. But this Pittsburgh offense, I think they're like top 5 in the league right now, which is crazy. Christian Miller, another skill point upgrade. He just continues to get better and better. He's up to a technical 82 overall, not with all the, temporary stuff. But 3 power moves, 2 block shedding. And Martin Emerson Jr., let's do man-to-man. and +2 in man coverage. All right, let's take a look at some more division games. Atlanta, San Francisco, huge game down there in the ATL. And Brock Purdy, dealing. Finds newly 49er Mike Evans for the touchdown. His only touchdown of the game, but it's enough. 20-17 is the victory as Atlanta falls to 3-4 on the season. So Bucks looking good. But yeah, look at this trade. Lindstrom for Carlton Davis, a first next year and a fourth this year. I can't remember the last time in a Madden game I've seen trades like that. But now Tampa Bay, as you can see, 6-1. Carolina's 3-3. We're 3-4, tied with Atlanta. Seattle and San Francisco at 5-2, but the Rams 4-3. They've won, 3 in a row? So it's getting very close. As for the AFC, Steelers now moved to 5-2. Ravens actually won 2 in a row, so they're back in that. Colts at 4-3. Titans at 4-3. Texans down to 3-4, but that's really close. The surprise I can see of the season is the Bills. They are 1-5. Buffalo is 1-5 right now. That's crazy. This is tight right now. Very tight division. As for league leaders, Daniel Jones right now leading the league in passing yards. Love Mayfield, Prescott, Caleb Williams right there. Brissett. Touchdowns, it's still Daniel Jones, 17 touchdowns on the season. You can see Rodgers right there with 16. Look at Stafford. Has yet to throw a pick this season. As for rushing, Josh Jacobs leading the league with Javonte Williams right there behind him. And he is leading the league in touchdowns with Taj Brooks has 6 and Travion Henderson will add 6 as well. As for receiving, the rookie Carnell Tate leading the league in receiving yards with 797. Olave's third, but actually if you go over to receptions, we're number 1 by 9. We're over Pickens. So Chris Olave's leading the league in catches right now. We're still third in the league. As for touchdowns, it's going to be Tyreek Hill ended up signing with the Colts. He has 10 touchdowns this season. Only 28 catches. And he has got 649 yards. He's averaging 23.2 a catch. 12.4 rack. That's insane. It's like old Tyreek Hill. Nate Landman right now leading the league in tackling with 66 total tackles. Hey, Warner's right there, 61. We're not that far behind. Tackles for loss, though. Chase Young leading the league with 14. He's having a great season. Warner is there with 13. And actually Christian Miller with 11. As for sacks, Zach Bond has 11.5 sacks already. Yaya Diaby has 8 for Tampa Bay. Van Noy signed with the Browns, 7.5. But Christian Miller, top 4 in sacks. And there's Chase Young with 6.5. Man, if we get double-digit sacks with Christian Miller this year, you'd have to think he's up there for a possible Rookie of the Year consideration. You would think. Well, with that, we go 1-1 in these games. Right now, sitting at 3-4. It's not too bad at all. Now it's a 9-year deal. That's crazy. But week 8 bye week. Do we trade Ruiz during the bye week? I think it's a real possibility. I think we just continue to add draft capita and do what we can to rebuild this team. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support. It's been fantastic. If you can, please just hit that like button. If you're new, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.